Macabre Coven. We are venomous sin.
And venomous sin declares war on hypocrisy, fake fucks, and the politically correct world that tries to silence you.
We are the band that refuse to kneel.
And stand up for the ones the world tries to silence with fake smiles and so-called status.
You screamed, we hear.
And you are not alone. I am Xavi, co-founder of Venomous Sin. They call me the Lord for some stupid reason. My purpose is to carve venom into hypocrisy, make noise turn rage into architecture, not just noise, but fury, rage, unpolished, dark, raw, and untamed. I declare war on fake inclusion.
I'm Lina Macabre, also co-founder of Venomous Sin. Together we are the voices of Venomous Sin. I call him the Lord because he does dramatic declarations of war before coffee and somehow backs it up while carving right through your bullshit. Together we write the songs from scars, trauma, songs that mean something, not trends. I declare war on passive-aggressive cowards.
I'm Sheila Moongrave, lead guitarist. They call me Germany's saddest riff. I was created out of grief. When people expect you to move on while you're still burying your best friend. Fuck that, and fuck Xavi for calling me Sheila Moongrief. I declare war on pretending everything's fine.
I'm Draven Blackthorn, second guitar, the misfit who never kneeled. I was created from years of being told to cut my hair, get a life, and get a job. But I learned early that defiance comes with a price, so I made it lethal. For every fit in, I declare war on fitting in.
I'm Seraphina Ashthorne, third guitarist. They call me The Fire, because it was what was burning inside of Lina and kept locked inside. I was created to turn hesitation and fear into detonation and make your scars burn in flames. I'm here to burn it all down, and I declare war on holding people back.
I'm Lucian Voidrain. I play the bass and make the ground shake. I'm discipline with a storm inside. I was created from fury, forced into silence by corporate puppets. The foundation that holds the building up while the roof is on fire. I fucking hate those who point at the angry ones, saying they are the problem, when they deserved every bit of it. I declare war on anger management.
I'm Nyx Luna. I play the keyboard, and I'm a damn good excuse to mix in industrial into the sound. I was created by the girl who got bullied when she wanted to play video games with the boys. I got smarter, handled the machines better, and beat them all on their own game. I declare war on gaming cyberbullies.
I'm Thorin Hammerhead. I play the drums, but don't ask me why the fuck I came out with a guitar in this video. Maybe I took Sheila's. They call me the Black Viking, but that's only because fuck you was already taken. I was created for every man that was told to shut up, be useful, and never emotional. Fuck that. I declare war on being useful.
As you can see, we gave them purpose, a voice. Every character was created on purpose. To cut, to heal, to witness, to fight, to tear your thoughts wide open and then pour salt into the wound. We also have 4 dancers that I created who didn't fit into this video. Zariel Graveborn, created as a declaration against kink shaming. Our dominatrix in latex, proof that desire can humiliate hypocrisy. Celeste Lightvoid is the plastic nightmare, mixing glitter and influencer brain rot with rage. She is what I tried to be. Sylvana Nightshade is the silent shadow, hypnotic and untouchable, the gothic enchantress growing inside of me when I tried to act like a corporate hoe. And Ravenna Deaththorn? She's a fucking detonation. No filter, no limits. Just rage. A symbol against those who flip when women are angry while they expect it from men. Ravenna goes against every norm. I declare war on anal politeness, betrayal, on silence forced by shame, on the corporate bullshit that told me to calm down while a coworker touched me without consent, on fake promises, and on everyone who ever said I was too much.
Now you know. If you feel hit by what we say, it's either because you should or because it was intended. And no, we won't shut up. If the shoe fits, fucking wear it before I turn you into a verse, a chorus, and a fucking breakdown all at the same time. We have 2 more characters. Noctara Nightscar was summoned by mistake. Lina accidentally dragged my face over an AI character that should be her. We laughed as hell, but we decided to keep her as a symbol of defiance. Most people would have deleted her. We didn't. She is only seen for seconds. She's the deceiver, the venom of both our voices fused into one. She doesn't have a band role, she just appears, lurks around in the shadows and disappears. And Oblivion? The statue behind us. That's our mascot. Not man, not woman, both and neither. Not a bat, not machine. Yet it has torn bat wings, red eyes, a machine fused into flesh, and a staff that could break the sky. Oblivion is what happens when you refuse to choose a box. It's purpose correction. And it keeps deleting things on purpose. No one knows why. I declare war on hypocrisy, gatekeeping cowards, fake politeness, acting political correct, on bullying, on trends, of fit into the box, on nice words, on dragging others down because you cannot improve. Fuck it, I just declare fucking war. Let's now dive into this episode about surviving the scars of a venomous sin. And do not forget, venomous sin declares war on you.
Betrayal doesn't just bruise, it fucks with your wiring, strips the insulation off your nerves, lights a cigarette, and dares you to twitch while it laughs. I remember counting breaths like taxes paid to a ghost, every inhale billed, every exhale docked, like I owed someone for the crime of existing. That's the fork in the road no self-help clown or shiny fuckfluencer ever warns you about, rot or forge. We chose forge. We dragged our pain onto the anvil, heated it with rage, hammered it with discipline, and then shoved it back in the faces of the assholes who thought they could sell coping like it came in gift-wrapped boxes. Truth disinfects and disinfectant burns. Good, let it burn. If you came for lavender candles and polite little pep talks, you're in the wrong church. We build survival architecture that bites, claws, and leaves scars as proof. And tonight we're not just talking about those scars. We're wearing them, stitched into our skin like steel, because wearing is the only way pain stops owning you and starts becoming your uniform.
Your body always calls it first, long before your mouth admits shit. Pupils drop into winter, ribs lock like cuffs, and the air itself tastes like some cheap counterfeit promise. Then the venom slithers into every stupid little trigger, an app icon, a hallway, a perfume cloud in a fucking elevator. And suddenly, you're slicing open dead loyalty on the kitchen table at 3 a.m. like it might confess. That loop is a liar with good makeup. It whispers, replay it, rewind. You'll find the hidden switch that makes it unhappen. Number hardness won't save you either. Hardness is just fear left in the freezer. What you need is precision. You need edges sharp enough to shave hair from a meter away. That's where I live. Seduction reforged into a scalpel, cutting rot without losing the soul. I will never let polite rooms measure my scars with HR's anal tradition manual. I write doctrine with teeth, and I wear it like a throat plate, daring anyone to test it.
Ordinary days turned into fucking war zones. A cereal aisle blew up an anniversary. A bus window framed me like I was in a lineup of suspects, guilty of existing. I caught myself rehearsing speeches for ghosts and still losing the fight to a replay. The loop wants you frozen, still, so it can rerun like some sadistic director. Motion kills the loop, so I chose motion on purpose. Storm weather only. Gym sets that didn't bargain. Riffs that stapled doubt to the wall until it coughed up names. Words too raw for PR polish. I poured molten steel into the cracks in my boundaries because oxygen doesn't share with arsonists. Forward didn't look noble. Forward was a fucking stagger through rain, but staggering beats kneeling every day, every time. And with each step I took, the motherfucking ghost had fewer places to sit.
Isolation cosplays as safety. You whisper, I'm protecting my heart, while slowly starving it. Strength isn't a glass case, it's refusal. Refusal to miniaturize yourself so some asshole saboteur can feel tall. I started speaking feral. No brunch translation. No soft focus filter to make it digestible. Boundaries aren't dainty moats around porcelain figurines. They're cathedrals engineered to outlast storms without begging the fucking sky to calm down. From that refusal, we forged our characters, not costumes, not masks, rituals, each one a weaponized truth, preventing us from becoming a polite remake of the damage that birthed us. And we wear them. We wear scars as proof, boundaries as armor, lust as a blade, and doctrine like a leather jacket that doesn't give a shit about the weather forecast.
Step 1 was calling the wound by its real name, not the PR-polished version you'd feed a therapist who charges by the hour, the raw, ugly name. Naming gives the cut an edge, and edges you can grab. Step 2 was boundaries. Forgiveness isn't handing poison the spare key because you're hooked on being the so-called bigger person. You don't rebuild while the house is still burning. You shut off the gas, scrape the ash, and lock the door from your side. Step 3 was allies. I found mine in a pale gothic storm who never once asked me to be smaller. With Lina, rage stopped leaking and started earning interest. We built a stage instead of auditioning for content parasites clapping with one hand while the other steals your oxygen. And when the room tried to shame us, we wore our no-like spiked shoulders and smiled at the wreckage.
Boundaries are oxygen. Repeat it until your tongue believes it. If you were raised to think forgiveness means kneeling at your own funeral, that's some dead religion's anal ego still whispering through cracked stained glass. Closing the door isn't cruelty, it's triage. When the smoke cleared, I didn't need a savior. I needed a mirror that didn't flinch. Xavi didn't need smoothing, he needed sharpening. I didn't want rescue. I wanted a co-conspirator who could hold my blade without pointing it back at me. That's why our music isn't loud for show. It's loud because silence was the accomplice to every betrayal. These aren't lullabies for free speech wankers who think noise is freedom. These are siege hymns, and the walls can either join the choir or split like bone under pressure. Either way, we're already dressed for war.
Meet the scars we melted down into avatars. Sheila Moongrave carries grief like a hammer in a courtroom. Her leads don't seduce, they sentence. Every note is a verdict, and when she plays, the jury in your head shuts up and listens. Draven Blackthorn is the silent executioner of bullshit. Vampire composure, every exit memorized, riffs that strip the paint off hypocrisy until the wood grain of truth shows through. Seraphina Ashthorn is engineered combustion. Pink hair, iron lungs, and a grin that says hesitation is flammable. When she pours gasoline on a chorus, doubt doesn't disappear. It ignites and lights the way out. And when we walk that scorched path, we wear the smoke like a fucking crown.
Lucian Voidrain is rage that learned how to sit, heal, and kill on command. His bass doesn't throw tantrums. It stalks like a predator, waits, selects, and then takes the throat clean on the one. Proof that anger isn't some sloppy spill. It's a weapon you can engineer. Nyx Luna is our confession engine. Cybergoth priestess twisting wires until machines fucking confess. She grinds comment corpses into static and then turns that static into a blade, cutting their throats with their own feedback. Thorin Hammerhead is the black Viking pulse of refusal. He doesn't negotiate, doesn't hedge bets, doesn't do maybe. He does tectonic plates. When his kick drum lands, walls remember they were built to hold, and boundaries grow bones. Put the three of them together and it's not a circus, it's a siege. Timed, merciless, no apology. And yeah, we wear that discipline like a goddamn uniform. Buttons of wrath, seams sewn tight with restraint that cuts deeper than chaos.
Zariel Graveborn is kink stripped of gimmick. No camouflage, no thirst trap, no apologetic wink to make anyone comfortable. She doesn't humiliate people, she humiliates hypocrisy, and she does it in stilettos with a smirk that makes your excuses shrivel. Celeste Lightvoid is the mannequin that learned to bite, the mirror that won't flatter, the influencer smile sharpened on broken expectation. She exposes cages with glitter wallpaper and then rips the wallpaper off while laughing in your face. Sylvana Nightshade moves like a secret with fangs. Her silence is a tripwire you only notice after it's detonated. Ravana Deaththorn is the moment the grace period dies. Executioner of manipulation, final and rhythmic. No retries, no appeals. If you ever needed proof that softness without spine is a scam, watch Ravana collect the receipts and set them on fire while the free speech wankers choke on the smoke. That lesson doesn't just echo, it stitches itself into your fucking jacket, whether you want it to or not.
Noctara Nightscar is the backstage whisper you ignored, the warning you should have carved into your ribs. This is a trap. She's hindsight in stilettos, the curse that keeps receipts and laughs when you trip. And then there's Oblivion, our paradox, our living flag. Beauty welded to brutality, red eyes that remind the world boxes are for corpses, not for humans. If you've ever felt like both and neither, monster and miracle in the same hour, then Oblivion is your goddamn anthem. Wear that paradox like a belt, strap it tight, and watch cowards scatter because they can't sort you by aisle. The ones who stay, the wolves who grin when you grin back, they'll know your kin. We don't need your resume. We don't care about your excuses. If you wear your scars with teeth, then you're already one of us.
If you're looking for a map, the songs are already the trail carved in blood. Poisoned Embrace is the first wound, raw and unsanded, no edits for fragile ears, no courtesy fade out for the squeamish. Saved in Shadows, Cursed in Blood is the ritual where you stop begging for mercy and start writing the fucking law yourself. Wrath of the Lord is rage put on a leash and pointed outward, judgment instead of self-harm. We're not toxic, we're fucking poison, is the sworn affidavit that refuses to whisper so someone else's anal ego can sleep easy. And Ashes of Fake Facades, No One Cries for Monsters, is the laugh you get when innocence isn't a mask anymore. It's evidence, weaponized and undeniable. Put the tracks on. Don't just play them, wear them. Treat the playlist like brass knuckles and walk into every room swinging.
Healing doesn't strut in with fanfare. It crawls like a bastard. It gives you 3 clean nights and then sucker punches you with a perfume in traffic. That's not failure. That's biology clawing to catch up to your choices. You don't wait for milestones. You celebrate the dumb victories. Waking up without doom scrolling for disaster. Finishing a workout without tasting salt from old grief. Singing a line without bartering with a fucking ghost. Stability feels boring after you've mainlined adrenaline for months. But boring is a floor that doesn't cave when comment corpses and free speech wankers jump on it. Redefine trust as craft. Don't take promises, demand patterns. Don't take rhetoric, demand receipts. Guard your time like a fucking cathedral and make the bastards read your standards on the door before they even think of stepping in.
Forgiveness isn't a halo, it's a hand truck for heavy shit you're done carrying. You roll it out of your house, dump it on the curb, and let the trash collectors deal with it. Some people will never admit what they did. Fine, let them rot in their anal tradition of denial. Confess this instead. I will not carry your goddamn debt anymore. And then forgive the version of yourself who stayed too long, loyal, hopeful, scared out of her fucking mind. She dragged you through hell, but she got you here. Pin a medal on her chest, give her retirement papers, and let her rest. Sovereignty isn't some cinematic epiphany. It's a key you don't lend, a lock you don't explain, a ritual of discipline that feeds your machine whether or not the algorithm claps. Serve your own life with fuck you sauce, plate it hot, and let the system choke until it learns your name by force. And wear that key on your neck, not as jewelry, but as a visible fucking threat.
2 moves, no excuses. First, write 1 feral line about what happened, the version that snarls, not the one that could pass HR's anal tradition morning meeting. 1 sentence, no sugar, no euphemism, full blade. Second, do 1 disciplined act your future self will salute. Lift the weight, run until your lungs cough fire. Write 8 bars, block the parasite, cook like your body's an engine, or sleep like it's a war contract. Stack them like bricks, 1 feral truth, 1 unsexy rep, until you've built a house the ghosts can't squat in. Then wear the day's work, put it on like black leather, and let the room adjust around you.
Now move with us. Open Spotify, find Venomous Sin, smash follow like it owes you money. Add Poisoned Embrace, Saved in Shadows, Cursed in Blood, Wrath of the Lord, and Ashes of Fake Facades, No One Cries for Monsters, to your war list. Blast one while you do the rep. Don't just listen, weaponize it. Share this episode with the one friend who's still circling the drain and needs a blade made of words. Post a clip, tag it, make noise so the echo chamber of fuckfluencers has no choice but to hear it. And when the loop drags its nails down your skull, drown it with volume and routine until silence remembers it works for you, not the other way around.
Step into the circle and stand closer to the fire. Join us on Patreon and claim your rank. Seeking sinner, awakened sinner, devoted sinner, blood-sworn sinner, chosen sinner, buried sinner, sacrificial sinner, fanatical sinner, or sacrificed sinner. Pick your armor and wear it. Then suit up with the battle uniform at shop.venomousin.com. Jackets, shirts, whatever makes your reflection shut the fuck up and listen. Hit venomousin.com for the next drops, the next siege hymns, the next ritual carved in static and sweat. Tonight, pick 1 track, Press play and do the rep while it blasts. Wear your scars. Wear your standards. Wear your fucking name so loud your doubts choke on it.
If you like the show, hit subscribe, share it to anyone you think should hear it.
If you ever been silenced, manipulated, excluded, we are here for you. We are Venomous Sin.
And Venomous Sin declares war!
You are not alone.